Hi, and thanks for logging on to Daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, 6th day of February, which is the first day of Adar. Yeah, so it means you're still in the middle of a Rosh Chodesh if you're hearing it like nowish on Monday or Tuesday. You're in a 2-day Rosh Chodesh. And Monday night, I'm sorry, Tuesday night on Wednesday marks the first day of Adar. So it would be appropriate to be singing all those Misha Nichnas Adar things around now. Although we are still 6 weeks from Purim because we have two Adars this year. It's a Jewish leap year. Okay, we're continuing on in a bunch of interesting halachas about. Everybody knows you make a shahakol bracha on water, but there are these interesting situations where things vary, and here they are. Um, let's say a person is drinking a ton of water before a fast. Um, you know, he's not necessarily thirsty, but he's just trying to like load up on water, kind of the way a camel does. And there's a fast coming, so he's just drinking and drinking and drinking with no interest in the water. He just wants it in his body like a camel because a big fast is coming. So should he make a bracha on that drinking of water? It's questionable, and the poskim actually view it as kind of questionable as to whether a person in such a situation should actually make a bracha. But a good way to get out of the jam is to just make a shahakal on some other item, like let's say a hard-boiled egg or whatever, and have in mind that that bracha is for the hard-boiled egg and for all that extra water that you're drinking, and then you're covered, and you'll have no doubts, and everything's taken care of. What if you're going on a trip and they've warned you 100 times, everybody better drink a lot because it's very hot out there and you're all going to dehydrate. So again, you're not thirsty, but you're just drinking to avoid dehydration. In situations like that, a lot of the poskim say, yeah, you do make a bracha. You're drinking to put water in you to avoid dehydration. In that kind of situation, a lot of the poskim say, yes, you do make a bracha. If you're having a medicine and you mostly just want to put down some water to mask the bad taste of the medicine, so no bracha on the water in that situation. If you're having a diagnostic procedure and they tell you that you need to drink a liter of water before this procedure, let's say, so no bracha on the water that you drink. In that situation, you're not thirsty, you're just doing it so your body should have the fluid for that procedure. So no bracha would be made in that situation. If you have a nursing woman who is not thirsty, but she just knows, I gotta lug down this water because otherwise I won't be able to nurse the baby very well. So the Torah's Hayoledes, that's a book about the halachas of a lady who just gave birth. So he says in the sefer called Torah's Hayoledes that in that situation no bracha would be necessary. It's not being drunken for thirst. It's just to have the water basically run through you to help you be able to nurse the baby. So he entertains the idea that no bracha should be made. However, he quotes other rabbis who say that, hey, again, let's get yourself out of a doubtful situation and just have a shahako, like an egg or a piece of cheese, make a bracha on that shahakol, and have in mind that that will cover for the large drink that you're taking, even though you're not thirsty. Then you made a bracha on the egg or the cheese. It was appropriate, it was proper, and it's covering for the water also, and that's a good way to take care of that. If you want to drink water to rinse out your mouth after brushing your teeth, or mouthwash, and you're actually going to swallow some of the water, but it's really just being done to wash out your mouth. So in that situation, no bracha is said over the water. Just in case this is startling you and you've never heard of this, like so many water drinking situations where you don't make a bracha, remember the general axiom or rule is that water has no taste. So the only reason to ever make a bracha on water is if you're feeling the benefit of it, like you're thirsty. But for like a medical procedure or, just to wash the taste of the mouthwash out of your mouth and you're swallowing it, so in those kinds of situations, you're not getting any benefit from the taste. You're not thirsty. And that's why in some of these situations, you actually don't make a bracha on the water that you're drinking. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.